From Lexington's town records comes this entry. In January 1713, the town meeting voted to build a new meeting house. It was to be built in the new mode, also known as the flat roof or English mode. The dimensions of the new meeting house would be 50 feet long, 40 feet wide. There was to be a single balcony or gallery, presumably with 2 interior staircases. A committee of 5 men was designated to manage the construction, and it was to be completed, except the painting and pews, by September 29th, 1714.
The next day there was, of course, the battle, but I jump ahead of you to mention how Mr. Clarke related to that in a published narrative in sermon. Suffice it to say that the British are depicted as oppressed, the patriots as courageous saints, and he puts courage into his congregation while promising them that God will, in time, punish the bloodthirsty oppressors, and that his flock, faithful to God, will undoubtedly triumph.
Percy is clearly an experienced officer, but at the end of the day, he does have a gruff compliment for these militia, even though he earlier writes rather scathingly of them as scoundrels and villains, and brave in numbers but cowardly alone. But he says, anyone who sees them as an irregular mob is much mistaken. They have men amongst them who know very well what they are about.
This hill here is the ambush site of Captain Parker Center. It was a wood lot. It had lots of trees. It also had large rocks that one could hide behind. So it was a perfect ambush site. The British would have been down this way here, just crossing the stream, sending out a flanking party. Captain Parker's men caught them before they had extended out.
This reminds us that we in our time need to do our best to preserve that which is of importance for those who follow.